Hi guys, and welcome back to LPB Racing for the Cup Championship on GT Sport. We are ready for a start here at Dragon Trail Seaside for what would be the Modern Fun Cup in the new Beetles. So it's a modern version of the Fun Cup with the Beetle GR3 car. Lights going on the little tree at the top. Getting ready for a start. Callum on pole from TY Bidzster and Cyrex. Lights out, away we go. Good start by everyone. Neil Farmack, a good start, even despite having full weight on the car. Now we go powering down towards the first corner. Through this little kink, down to the little chicane. This is where it could all go wrong. Bidzster's right behind Callum. Almost pushed him into the first corner. Into the first corner we go. TY's trying to fight for the lead. Callum's a bit sideways. Callum still remains in the lead though. TY second. Seat one's in the mix as well. So Callum, TY, Bidzster as we go into the next corner. Bidzster having a little look for second place. No way through. TY makes a little error. Bidzster's up the inside. Bidzster's up the inside. Cyrex is trying to follow him through as well. Nick Hash in this one as well. Seat one. Jamo's unfortunately not in this one, but hopefully she'll be back the week after as we go up the hill now. Good start by everyone. Really fast section up here. Up and over the top of the hill under the little Pirelli bridge. Down the hill. They're hot on the brakes into the hairpin. Bidzster having a little look. TY locking up slightly, but no way through there. As Callum's still in the lead for now. Leading bunch still close together. There's Cyrex in fourth. Team Black going through shot. Left, right, over the chicane. Everyone hopping through. Beautiful stuff. There's Roddy's a bit further back with Mr. Slow One, so that could be a good little battle to watch out for as we go back to the leaders. Callum defending from TY now. TY looking to go around the outside, possibly get a cut back. As we go up the hill, squirming out the corner. Such a short wheelbase on this car, which means this car can be quite twitchy on the power out the corners. As we complete lap one, TY looking for the lead then. Bidzster's up behind as well, waiting to pounce. Remember, these top guys, not much weight on their cars compared to last time. Cyrex, the only one who's with the weight on. There's Bidzster, goes up the inside, and TY there as well, gets in the draft of Callum, goes up the inside. And TY back down to third, but I think he's fighting Bidzster for it, or Cyrex got through. Cyrex has got through. So Cyrex through into third place, even though he's got 40 kilos on from the last race. So well done to Cyrex through there, good move. As we look a bit further back, we've got a couple of cars back there. Seat one and Task one close together, Team Blue and Team Black. You can sort of tell a bit more of the difference this week, but still, hopefully from next week onwards they're going to change sponsor and get those colours changed. So Team Black will be black and Team Blue will be blue. As we go, whoa, over the curb, Cyrex a bit over the curb as well. TY waiting in the wings. Bidzster having a look at Callum. Callum defends the inside. Bidzster goes to the outside. Cyrex still ahead of TY. Bidzster goes for the cutback for the lead. Bidzster goes for the cutback to try and get the lead. He's on the inside for the chicane. I would imagine Callum will have to lift and let him go. He does. Bidzster leads the race. Callum in second. Into the chicane. Whoa, it's close stuff. TY's out of shape in the background. Close as you like. Nick Hash's teammate closing up on him now. There they go. There's seat one in 6th place. Tass 1 7th. Neil Farmack 8th. Rodders and Mr. Slowan having a good battle back here as well. So good to see these two battling out back here. Mr. Slow One for Team Orange, trying to get a few more points. Teammate Bidzster in the lead of the race, so hopefully Mr. Slow One can try and give Rodders a good run for his money in this one. But Bidzster might not be in the lead for long. Callum's come alongside now, but he's on the outside for the chicane. Bidzster brakes late, not going to let it go, but he brakes too late, goes wide. Will Callum get the run around the outside? Oh, side by side, TY's coming up to Cyrex as well, 4 for the lead. Cyrex having a little look, trying to get through the middle. Bidzster defends the inside. He goes up on the curb. Callum round the outside. Still on the outside. Bidzster having to use all the track to try and stay ahead, but Callum not having any of it. Right round the outside of those two corners. Phenomenal stuff. Never seen an overtake like that. Brilliant stuff. So we'll get a different angle on that as well to get a different view. Here's a quick replay of what happened to Bidzster and Callum. So into the corner, see Bidzster goes up on 2 wheels there. Callum's still on the outside, still braving it. Bidzster's on the inside, tries to take as much curb as he can to try and get a good run, but Callum, even on the curb, gets good traction and gets ahead. Phenomenal move around the outside. As we come back from that, Bidzster goes up the hill, but he just got a little bit out of shape on his lines. SHAREfactory right behind him now. Callum pulled away a little bit there. SHAREfactory looking for the inside. Bidzster can't defend in time. SHAREfactory is up the inside, dives in the inside into the hairpin. Bidzster tries to keep the speed around the outside, and it works. So Bidzster's keeping that outside line, can get on the power earlier, smooth the corner off, and get out ahead. Bidzster still in second place then. Callum in the lead after that phenomenal move around the outside that we just saw. Bidzster up on two wheels and lost control in the chicane. SHAREfactory goes through and so does TY. One little mistake is all it takes, and Bidzster straight back from second to fourth in one move. Just shows you how quick it can change. Here in LPB racing, the racing is that close and that tight, anything can happen. So Bidzster, TY and SHAREfactory all drafting each other now. As we look back, Rodders is still ahead of Mr. Slow One, but again, that's still quite a close battle. So we'll keep coming back to that as we go back to the leaders now. Bidzster still trying to catch up to TY and SHAREfactory as we go into the first corner. SHAREfactory in second place. Now they are not teammates at the front. Look, you've got Team Blue at the front with the blue and grey and then the blue and black. So it's still very similar. Still need to try and get them changed, but hopefully it will be done next week as TY goes right behind SHAREfactory trying to find a way through. Up over the curb. SHAREfactory's a bit twitchy on the way out. TY close. As we come over the hill, fastest first sector for SHAREfactory. As we go into the left-right, SHAREfactory's a bit wide, that's going to compromise his exit on the way out. TY's waiting there, going wide there, get a cut back, get the power on, get the draft up the hill, side by side, almost side by side, I thought they were, but now TY goes for the inside. Will he try and outbrake him? No, he won't. He'll fall back in behind. Bidzster's right behind him now as well. He's got Bidzster to contend with. Bidzster's literally almost pushing him around the corner. Right back on him. Lovely job there by them two, or them three, should I say. To go through the chicane. TY's made an error. TY's made an error. Bidzster's made an error as well, but TY up on the curb hits the wall and just shows you one little error and you lose all those places. So that chicane catching a lot of people out in qualifying as well. Let's look at Neil Farmack now. We're next to Task 1. Remember, Neil Farmack's got full weight on from the last race. But Task 1's battling him right round the outside. Door handle to door handle as they come up over the hill. But Neil's not going to have much straight line speed. But still, Task 1's not carrying any weight. But I think Nick Hash is. I'm just having a look at the sprint. Yes. Nick Hash has carried a bit of weight from last time as well, so Nick Hash and Neil a bit slower in a straight line. Task 1 takes it in, takes it. So Neil back down to 8th place now. Good little scrap that. Let's have a look at Rodders and Mr. Slow One. Rodders flashing his lights there as we go through. Mr. Slow One with a good line out. Getting closer as we go into the bit that reminds me of the Suzuka section, into the first little kink and then the tighter 90 degree and then starts to go uphill. Still in the same positions as they were. SHAREfactory still in second place then. Callum stretching out his lead. Bidzster in third. TY's still in fourth, but obviously gone back down a bit because of that mistake he made at the chicane earlier. There's seat 1. There's Nick Hash and Task 1 battling it out. Both more or less on similar kind of weight from the last race as Nick Hash goes wide and Task 1 goes through. Task 1 6th place, Nick Hash 7th. Neil waiting in the wings, but that weight will not be helping him in this one. We go through the chicane. Lovely angle that from the chicane. Lovely little view as we look at Mr. Slow One and Rodders through the chicane. Oh, Mr. Slow One, very twitchy through there. It might be twitchy, but it's fast. As we go down towards the last corner, Rodders into the corner. A little bit hot, but gets away with it, gets the car back on track, so good job there by them two. As we look back now at SHAREfactory with Bidzster all over the back of him now. Bidzster no weight in this one. If I not, sorry, beg your pardon, I will get my facts right at one point. Yeah, Bidzster is on weight in this one. He's on the second place weight from the last race, so he's got quite a bit of weight on board, so not doing too bad with the weight, Bidzster. Down the hill. Oh, and I'm looking at my facts all wrong again. I'm looking at the wrong section of the spreadsheet. I do apologise for this, ladies and gentlemen. I will get this right, maybe the 3rd or the 4th or maybe the 7th time. But yeah, sorry, Bidzster running no weight in this one. Neil Farmack with the full weight. As Bidzster goes out to make a move on SHAREfactory. Back to what's happening on the screen. Bidzster over the curb. Sarek's keeping the run round the outside. A little bit squirmy as they come down towards the chicane. Who's going to have to lift for this one? They're going to try and go side by side through it. No way! As Bidzster has to lift off at the last minute and let Sarek go. Sarek's sparking the wall as he goes out there, and Bidzster, Bidzster a little error out the chicane. That's not going to help him, but he's still within drafting range. So, little error, goes back, got to work again to try and catch up that gap. As let's look back at Rodders, and Mr. Slow One's got through past Rodders. Mr. Slow One's past Rodders there, so Mr. Slow One into 9th place. Good job by Mr. Slow One there. Rodders back down to 10. He won't give up without a fight though. He'll try and get right back on the tail of Mr. Slow One. As we look at Seek 1, Nick Hash, they're still quite close on track as well. Task 1's gone back to 7th place. Meanwhile, Bidzster still attacking Cyrex. But yeah, from the last race then, Neil is on the full weight. And then we have Jamo would have been on 2nd place weight. That's probably what's confused me with not having Jamo here. Jamo would have been on 2nd place weight as Bidzster gets a good run on Cyrex but can't make it through. Well, yeah, Jamo would have been on 2nd place weight, then it would have been Task 1, then Seek 1, and then with 5th place weight would be Cyrex, so that's what was confusing me before. So Cyrex has got 5th place weight on, Bidzster has got none. So not much in it as Bidzster goes for a move down the outside. Just the weight not helping Cyrex up the hill as almost contact into the corner. Close as you like. Meanwhile, Callum's still pulling away up the road thinking this is brilliant because it's just giving you more gap. Bidzster goes through into 2nd place then. How long for we don't know because Cyrex is still right behind him as he just taps the wall there. But he'll probably just about get away with that as they come down towards the last corner now. Cyrex in the draft. Bidzster's going to have to think about the defence here. In towards the hairpins, he moves to the right or left of the picture. And then up the hill, gets the power on, still positions remain the same there. As we look back, Nick Hash, Seat 1 and Task 1 still running line astern. Out to that corner, Task 1 did a little wide there, but again he's got 3rd place weight on from the last race, so hard to see as we look at TY. To the chicane at the first corner. Cyrex still right on the back of Bidzster though, not giving Bidzster a rest at all. The 40 kilos not really affecting him at all really, more or less similar weight. Just a little bit of top end that's been lost by Cyrex, but that draft from Bidzster will be helping him. As he goes out the corner, Bidzster makes a mistake, Cyrex pulls alongside, down the hill. As he goes to this uphill section, Bidzster still stays ahead, but he's had to compromise his line on the way in. But he's sorted it out. Bidzster gets a good run at the corner and maintains position for now. Let's have a look back at Mr. Slow One and Rodders, who are still close together. Rodders is back through into 9th. Mr. Slow One having a good battle as well. Just trying to look for a way through. Down the hill. Both cars close together as they go up the rise now. Building up the speed. Mr. Slow One in the draft. Rodders ahead. So Mr. Slow One's in the draft. Will Rodders defend or will Mr. Slow One go for a stab at a move? Rodders defends slightly, going down the hill onto the brakes. Rodders still remains ahead of Mr. Slow. As we go out of the corner, a little bit of a twitch there for Mr. Slow One, but no biggie as they go through the chicane. Through the 2nd bit of the chicane as well. Beautiful lines by both. Rodders makes a little mistake there. Could Mr. Slow One get a move done here? Goes to the out, goes to the inside. He's alongside. It's going to be a battle on the brakes down towards the last corner. Onto the brakes as Rodders trying to go around the outside, trying to keep the. He's going to run wide. Close as you like. Mr. Slow One has to fall back in. Rodders a brave move around the outside there. Well done to Rodders there. Good racing there, and good run from Mr. Slow One for giving him the room, but he's not done yet. As Mr. Slow One comes to the first corner, Rodders defends the inside. Mr. Slow goes to the outside into the chicane, and Rodders retains position for now, but I'm sure that battle is far from over as Rodders has to defend now, coming down towards the next section. Mr. Slow One have a little peek out just to try and make him look in his mirrors. Good strategic driving there from Mr. Slow One. Rodders has to compromise his line into the way in, but again Mr. Slow One can't get the drive out, so we'll come back to that battle in a bit as Callum goes through the chicane for the last time. Fastest lap of the race as well, 1:33.9 on the right hand side of your screen as he goes over the curb, 2 wheels, and here's these two still at it. Bidzster ahead of Cyrex still, into the chicane for the last time, hopping over the curb. Oh, close as you like. Brilliant stuff. We're coming within inches of failure, but both surviving. As we look at Callum coming across the line to take the win in race 1. He's in the Kaimax waiting race 2. Good win for Callum. Callum wins race 1. Bidzster or Cyrex for second place. It's going to be close near the line. And Bidzster just keeps second place. Bidzster gets second place from Cyrex. Good race between them two. Good race. So it's happened between Nick Hash and TY. Nick Hash has got TY on the last lap. And Seat 1 comes through in 6th place. Task 1's going to be 7th. So we'll get a replay quickly on what happened there. Okay, here's a replay of what happened to TY on the last lap of the race. So going into the last corner. In he goes. Looks okay so far. And then gets the power down, runs wide on the exit, gets the grass, makes a mistake, has to hit the brakes to not go into the pit lane and the wall, and then Nick Hash gets through at the last moment. There. As we come back, Neil comes back over the line in 8th place, and now we've got Rodders and Mr. Slow coming towards the line. Who's going to get it? It's just going to be Rodders. I'll have to stop it there as the replay it will fold on us. So Rodders just gets it there from Mr. Slow 1. Good race there between them two as well. So now we'll just get those results in for you. Okay guys, let's take you through those results then. So Callum was the winner in that one by a good 7-second margin from Bidzster. And then it was Cyrex in 3rd position. Nick Hash finishes in 4th. TY 5th. Seek finishes in 6th. Task 1 7th. Neil Farmack in 8th. Rodders comes through in 9th, and Mr. Slow 1 in 10th position. Callum with your fastest lap then with a 1 minute 33.9. So as you come back from those results then, Callum is your winner. There he is on the screen in the team blue and sort of greyish team blue car in the Beetle. So well done to Callum, and we'll see you guys for race 2. Take care.